Historic Metamora. Come here and you take a step back into time, way back to the mid-1800s when the Whitewater Canal was an important commercial thoroughfare and the source of power for mill industries. Today, the mill still operates, but the only transportation on this stretch of waterway is the Ben Franklin III, a horse-pulled tourist attraction. And on this summer weekday, like many others, there aren't many tourists who've been attracted. Locals cite many reasons: new flashy casinos nearby, the economy, and toilets, or a severe shortage of them.
One of the things that bothers people is you got to have more places to go to the bathroom.
Steve Collier owns the Smelly Gourmet, a shop filled with homemade lotions and candles and fancy coffee.
I've been using the same blend for over 4 years, about 5 years now.
This frustrated shop owner recently joined the volunteer Metamora Sewer District Board. His goal is to help resolve a 17-year-old community battle over sewage. He's lost business, he believes, because visitors have been forced to use portable toilets. Some businesses have no toilets. Some are on septic systems and don't allow the public to use their facilities. But worse, says Collier, are his health concerns. In the early 1990s, the Indiana State Board of Health ordered downtown Metamora businesses to use only bottled water. Some wells were contaminated.
And it was a mess down there, and they had the septics running into their wells.
40-year Metamora resident Ray Robinson recalls the heated community battles which eventually resulted in this wastewater treatment plant and a sewer system for much of Metamora. Problem solved? Not even close, he says.
Most people are for it, but there's a lot of people. We've probably got about 35% right now that's against it, and they just won't hook up.
Robinson says this is a state-mandated utility and residents are required to hook up. Many refuse because they say the cost is huge, starting with the hooking up to the sewer line.
I'd say probably the average is $500 to $600. And they also have a tap fee. It was set up, the tap fee for residents was $500 and $750 for a commercial.
And the monthly sewer bills average about $64. The water bill is separate.
I mean, if you went to the expense in the last 5 years to have your septics worked on, why would you want to hook into a sewer line and spend all that money? That's not logical.
Connie Regal is a resident who was slow to hook up her home to the sewer line. She did so only after she saw the difference it made at her workplace, Granny's cookie jars and ice cream. No longer did a smelly septic tank have to be pumped out at the most inconvenient times and at a fee of $170 a time. If Metamora does not get 100% sewer participation soon, board members predict the not-for-profit organization that funded the system will take it over and raise monthly rates to make up for the non-payers.
Scientists are a lot smarter about, health issues, water quality, what happens to sewage that goes into the ground, how it gets to the water supply. So for their own benefit, they need to do it just to be a part of the 21st century, like I said.
Town officials have successfully taken 2 non-compliant Metamora residents to court, but they don't like doing that to neighbors.
In small town America, which still exists here, just like, the Andy Griffith days, there's always going to be some divisiveness. Everybody knows everybody's business.
Not that way. This way. Right.
Without state or federal intervention in the form of funding or hookup enforcement, this Metamora infrastructure battle may still be bubbling below and above the surface when it's time for the next generation to pay the bills.